Hello beautiful people, welcome to another video. We're in Hyde Park today and I decided to go back to our beautiful full moon videos. We're on the 22nd of June. We will have a wondrous moon, full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is the sign of our ambitions, of our innermost stable and structured desires, and therefore Capricorn is that sign where we learn that it's not just a wish for us to be successful. We all have to actually be successful. Every full moon comes in pairs with their correspondent new moon. And the last time we had a new moon in Capricorn, or the last time we had a moon in Capricorn, was in December. And that time, if you are someone who journals, or if you take a lot of pictures, or you have any form of reference, or any form of, any register of your activities and your thoughts and your emotions and your ideas, you might want to go back to the time we had the new moon in Capricorn, for it was in the end of December, beginning January, I don't quite remember. But what actually was, I think it was still December, yeah, I'm pretty sure of it, because we were in Turkey then. I remember doing that video. And so the new moon in December of 23 might have brought you ideas of things that you want to pursue and that you want to achieve, projects that you want to go after, and things that you want to attain. Now, with the full moon, since the moon is visible, since there is brightness and light upon it, what you feel is that there is actually an energy in you that tells you that it's possible. It's not just something you wish and you desire. It's not just an ambition of yours. It's actually something palpable that you can program and plan step by step and virtually and materially attain. That is the point of this full moon. And if we really look into December 23 until now, we've been going through some pretty heavy transits. The planets have all been in between Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and suddenly we feel that everything was too concentrated in those signs, and we tended to be very dissolved, eluded, confused, and at the same time very proactive, but also very procrastinating due to the Aries energy, and also grasping for something material, while at the same time we have so much abundance around us, which is the Taurus energy. And all of this has been the only three energies we have had to dealt within the skies. And now finally it's stretched a bit to Gemini, it's stretched a bit to Cancer. It's like, whew, we can breathe again and have some extra archetypes. We can have some extra ideas on what's to come. This full moon is got a lot of degrees in Gemini and in Cancer, which is really funny. In a way, we have Mars in Taurus, which is in a degree of Cancer, which is allowing us to feel that sense of solidity and that sense of structure, that sense of really feeling rooted within our bodies. Being in a degree of Cancer just tells us that whereas before, in the months to come, since December last year, we've been overwhelmed with our own emotions, what's happening now is that our bodies are capable of feeling all those emotions. We can dive deep in those emotions, yet we will never feel lost. You will never feel lost in your emotions. That's what this Mars in a degree of Cancer actually means. It means that you can try to feel all that pain, you can try to feel all that pleasure, you can try to feel all that excitement about dreaming about that project. You can feel all hysterical and you can feel all the doubts you want in the world, because in truth and in physical reality, your body can take it right now. Your body can truly take all those sensations and all those emotions without you losing that Capricornish aim that you need to keep that beautiful consistency and discipline that Capricorn so inspires you to attain and to go get. The degrees of Gemini bring a lot of ideas. So since we are in a wave of ambition and goals and doing all the things that we want to do through Capricorn, and seeing that it is possible to fulfill our dreams and to make them a reality the way we envision them in our minds. Gemini is all the trickster inside our brains just telling us, do it this way, and remember that thing, and remember that person, and remember that time, and remember that book, and remember that webinar you took, and remember that film you saw. All these things are suddenly coming into our minds and we're like, oh my God, there's so much I have to do. So write all those things down. One of the kind of desperating things we get with Gemini is that we have so many ideas, we feel so much power, we feel that fire like being so erupt and so voluptuous, but then it's so quick that we as quickly forget about all those things. If you in turn write them down, or if you're more visual like me, you would like to do a few presentations and a few Pinterest boards. I do that a lot. Not with Pinterest, but it's just an expression we use these days, isn't it? I just do a little like Google Slides or a few PowerPoint presentation, a keynote, and I put a few images in there, because when I see those images, when I see those pictures and those fonts and those like colors and letterings and textures, I just go back to the idea I had like 4 months ago, and it's like when I see it again, it's like trip down the pensatorium of Harry Potter. You know, it's like you really go back into that lane and really see what you were thinking about. So I never forget the idea for that podcast or for a video, a project, a class, something I want to share with my students. So Venus is in a degree of Gemini, which means that it's that revolving door of hotels. So there's a lot of people coming into your life that might help you with moving forward with your ideas and your projects. So do count on people for this period, for this month, or for these 6 months of this project that's yet to come. You can count. This is something that I should do, like I should do a video on like intro to new moons, full moons, and how to work with the moon, because in truth it's a cycle of 6 months every time. Same with eclipses, same with new moons, same with full moons. Like I do the videos for every new moon and every full moon, but the truth is, to really work with the magic of the moon, you have to attain that what you are feeling now and the things you're going through right now didn't start now. They are a continuum of the previous new moon you felt in Capricorn, which in itself it's a continuum of the previous full moon and the previous new moon and so on and so forth since you were born, and past lives included. So if you really want to work with it, you need to see the full spectrum and understand that whatever you start now will stretch in time until the next new moon in Capricorn, which is in December. And then in December, you'll gain new fire and new ideas for June, July to come, and so on and so forth. But what this Venus being in a degree of Gemini means is that there is a lot of people that are going to come to aid to you right now with ideas, with opportunities, with experiences, with suggestions, with critiques. Don't take critiques too seriously right now. That's one of the things that we get with this moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is amazing, and Capricorn people are incredible in this sense at extracting the value of the information instead of getting offended with someone's opinions about you. So try to get Capricornish in that sense and see the benefit of all those people that are being brought to you through this Venus in Cancer on a Gemini degree. They are bringing a lot of critiques, but these critiques are actually positive for your growth. Maybe there are things that you haven't seen, and yes, they're coming forward a little bit judgmental, probably, but the truth is, they're not wrong. So you can take this with, yes, a pinch of salt as it goes, but at the same time, you can take this as important information for you to see, oh, I didn't see that. You're actually right. I should take a different, I should look at it differently. I should perfect this aspect of my creation and make a better thing out of it. But there's a lot of people coming your way. In general, it's very positive. I always paint the most negative picture for us to be like, oh, aware of it. But in truth, it's a very positive aspect. Mercury in itself is in a degree of Cancer, which is allowing an alignment of your mind. So Cancer is the opposite of Capricorn, and in that sense, you do need a strong Cancer foundation to attain those ambitions that Capricorn requires of you. What does this mean? You need to really attain to all the ramifications and the full spectrum of your emotions to see how and why you can attain those things. Let's, for example, say that you want to start painting. You've been painting for a while and you want to start painting for like specific clients and doing some sort of drawing and painting for them specifically, like upon order, so to say, and you want to start your Etsy shop and whatnot. But there's a lot of emotions in you that say, oh, what if I put this out there and no one wants to see it? Or what if my family will say something about this, or my friends? And because I'm an accountant, why am I going to be painting now? It's so weird. Why am I going to be sharing this with the world? Or what if no one buys? What if it stays like that forever and my page on Etsy just goes a little bit, dark and fading and sad in the distance of all the pages of Etsy? Everyone's doing it. What's the point? All these emotions exist right now. Remember, Mars is in Taurus. Your body is literally ready for you to feel all these things and feel empowered through the process of digesting these emotions, going through all these waves. Because right now your body is sort of a beach. The waves keep on coming. The sand sometimes goes with it. But the truth is, you are more than capable of dealing with them right now. So firing or providing wood enough for that Capricorn fire to burn is to say that all you need to do on the Cancer spectrum, feel your emotions to the end, understand all the ramifications. You're afraid that you're going to have to pay taxes, or that no one is going to see your shop, or that you don't really want to go too public on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that with your new painting Etsy shop. And what if it's too expensive? What if it's too low? Feel all those things. Go deep into all those doubts, because all our emotions lead to one thing: a question. And that question is then the work you have to do next. What if I don't sell anything on this shop? What if it's a bust? I just do all this work and it's for nothing. What if nobody actually likes my work and I'm just my true destiny is to continue being an accountant and no clients will ever find me? Well, what if they do? What if you're actually incredible? What if you just have to tell the story of how you paint? What if you just have to tell the story of how you promote this transformation on people and why you decided to start painting in the first place? What does this mean to you? The question itself will lead you to new questions and will make you see that those emotions were not so important. Sometimes we get so clustered within our own feelings and our sensations that we perceive them as wrong, and we're like, no, I don't want to feel this. I want to distract myself. Bridgerton, where are you? Next Netflix show or something like that. And then it is a survival mechanism, and it's a keeping you going mechanism of your own body and of your brain. But in truth, it keeps you from evolving at the same time. If you do sit with those emotions and you're not afraid of that pain, if you allow yourself the patience to go through that pain step by step, moment by moment, you will see that there is an end to those emotions and there is another side. And they are trying to tell you something. It is definitely a warning, but it doesn't mean that there's not a bravery or a good scenery awaiting for you on the other side of that rainbow. There's another thing on this full moon that is being very powerful and very beautiful, and that is white moon is conjunct Neptune, and Lilith is opposite Neptune on the exact same degree. Is providing us with a lot of dreams. So the dreams of a Neptune opposite Lilith are not so much premonitions or like alert and warning dreams. They're more like work being done on different spectrums of your soul and your astral body and your reality. What I mean by this is, those times when you feel you were wronged by someone, you acted as you wished to act. You quote unquote did everything according to your sense and to your perspective and perception. These dreams will just be an I'm sorry from that person or from that situation. That is what they mean. So it's kind of a feel-good dreams, despite being with people that you don't enjoy being around so much. And it's like they're chasing you on their dreams, but you don't wake up feeling like you had a nightmare. You don't wake up feeling terrified or sad or stressed or anxious. No, you wake up like bittersweet because I wanted to sleep. I didn't want to dream of this person. But at the same time, there's a relief like, wow, this is settled. This matter is settled. I didn't have to, I did all the right things. I said all the things I wanted to say. I was clear. It was easy. So yeah, there was really nothing else I could do. This was closure enough for me. So bittersweet dreams, yet they're bringing closure to your situations. And that's it. I hope this video has inspired you and helped you understand how you can work with the magics of the moon. So I introduced a little bit more in here. I will do a video on that, I promise. I think it's important for us not to just come to astrology videos on YouTube and see new moon and full moon like, what's going to happen to me? Oh my God, we are at this position of the stars. Yeah, we are. That's true. I mean, I don't believe in free will, to be honest with you. I believe that we don't know what's going to happen and we have to make decisions. And that is our free will, not knowing what's going to happen. That doesn't mean it's not already decided within our birth charts for us, which is also kind of fun. You can see that you can expect that some things will happen to you. But with this said, what I mean is when we actually learn to work with the magic of time, of these periods, of these constant patterns, we can really calculate our life and predict a lot of pain and misery that need not exist. We can go very Buddhists here and avoid ourselves from suffering, if this is even the right way to phrase it. But it is very likely and it's very possible. And that's the beauty of astrology. I myself find myself entangled in so many situations in my personal life so many times. And when I do these videos for you guys, specifically the ones on the moons, things become less tangled. Because as I'm describing the theory and the tool that is astrology, what I find is, oh, wait, I actually am going through similar things myself. I am going through similar situations. I am enjoying this Capricornish vibe of taking it slow towards your own discipline, and step by step actually wins the race. In the end of the day, the tortoise was right. Slow and steady wins the race, and not so much the hare with its speed and its laziness. All right, my loves, I hope you have enjoyed this video and that has brought you as much inspiration as I intended to. I will see you on the next one. I will do that video on how to work with the moon, the magic of the moon. And until then, stay light always and stay golden. Mwah!